A survey reveals incarcerated Oklahomans favor Trump over Harris. We'll have an update on wildfires in the state and resources to help seniors navigate Medicare open enrollment. Details coming up on the KGOU AM NewsBrief for Tuesday, October 29th. I'm Nick Daniels. People incarcerated in Oklahoma prefer former President Donald Trump over Vice President Kamala Harris in the upcoming election. OPMX's Sierra Pfeiffer reports on polling results from a population typically left unconsidered.
In advance of the 2024 election, the Marshall Project surveyed incarcerated people across the U.S. about their political leaning. Oklahoma was one of 7 states with the highest number of respondents. The nonprofit found more people in Oklahoma prisons and jails say they would vote for Trump than Harris. This matches a national trend. Historically, people with felony records are less likely to show up at the polls, even after they regain the right to vote. But public sentiment about disenfranchisement as a punishment is changing. In Oklahoma, recent legislation clarified people convicted of a felony don't have to serve the length of their entire original sentence before voting if they receive a pardon or commutation. In Oklahoma City, I'm Sierra Pfeiffer.
And early voting in Oklahoma starts this week. This Wednesday through Friday, Oklahomans can cast their ballots ahead of the general election from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The State Election Board encourages Oklahomans to verify their early voting location. You can find more information at our website, kgou.org. Turning now to a large wildfire. It's still burning in the Wichita Mountains National Wildlife Refuge in southwest Oklahoma. The brush fire started Thursday afternoon and so far has burned more than 12,000 acres. Forestry officials say that fire is about 48% contained as of the latest update Monday afternoon. Forestry Service says the fire might not be fully extinguished until November 8th. Another wildfire in eastern Logan County prompted a brief evacuation Monday afternoon. The Highway 33 fire started about 2 miles west of Langston and burned through more than 400 acres. State forestry officials reported more than a dozen fires since Friday. The Oklahoma Hospital Association is offering a free resource for Oklahoma seniors to navigate choosing a Medicare plan during open enrollment. State Impact's Jillian Taylor reports the website highlights differences between plans that older Oklahomans can select through December 7th.
The Oklahoma Hospital Association created a website outlining the differences between traditional Medicare, Medicare Advantage, and Medicare Advantage sponsored by local hospitals. It offers printouts for providers to educate patients and highlights considerations for rural Oklahomans. Rich Rasmussen, the association's president, says the idea came from talking with member hospitals.
We want to make sure that in everything that we do, we ensure that those that are vulnerable, that we surround them with additional support, and then they get to make the decision ultimately.
Oklahomans can head to MedicareDisadvantaged.org to learn more. For State Impact, I'm Jillian Taylor.
After a brief hiatus, a staple on the Golden Arches menu is returning.
The Quarter Pounder is back, or at least it will be back soon. McDonald's announced that the Quarter Pounder is expected to be available in all restaurants later this week. Testing from the Colorado Department of Agriculture confirmed E. coli was not found in the burger's beef patty samples. Federal officials say the slivered onions on the sandwiches are likely the source of contamination. The burgers will be served without slivered onions at about 900 restaurants, including in Oklahoma. At least 75 people in 13 states have been sickened with symptoms from consuming E. coli-contaminated onions. Although the burger was recalled in Oklahoma restaurants, no cases have been reported in the state. I'm Anna Pope.
You'll find more news at our website, kgou.org. We also invite you to follow the KGOU PM NewsBrief podcast.
The candidates for November are set.
I know Donald Trump's type.
Between now and Election Day,
we are not going back.
A campaign season unfolding faster.
Kamala Harris is not getting a promotion
Than any in recent history.
Make America great again.
Follow it all with new episodes every weekday on the NPR Politics Podcast.